The listeners agree. The message is clear.
Here we go.
The best radio station to listen to this year.
It's the best. It's the best.
It's the best music.
Best tunes.
Because they got the best music.
Live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
99.2 Radio RFM.
Your home of African music.
We play only your choice.
You came all the way from Africa. Life has been a journey. Race, culture, color, and language. On Diaspora Chronicles, Agnes K. Frulich brings you Aggy's Live Talk Show. On 99.2 FM, your home of African music. Radio Ara. This is Aggy's Live Talk Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It's Sunday again. It's around time that we talk about the last topic we had last time. You remember it was very heated. We were talking about finances. I had my special people in studio and we discussed and didn't finish, and we decided we have to talk about it today. So today, like always, I have special people. I have here my special ambassador, Mr. Kanida Richards. And by the way, special birthday baby, he had his birthday, by the way. If you've not sent the present,
very nice. Where is the present actually?
Oh, by the way,
yeah, today I'm almost half naked because I thought you'd come and pour me water.
He's prepared. He brought even his towel.
My towel is somewhere there.
I hope, because you never know.
You failed me.
I failed.
I didn't see you with water, nothing. So I decided, it's called, look at how you are dressed. People might be thinking I'm in the wrong place at the right place.
I think we need to remove our jacket.
Yeah, it's cold on your side, but I was expecting here today.
You wanted a birthday shower.
They may be doing something.
Birthday shower here.
It's exactly the opposite.
Congratulations. I hear you celebrated very well.
I didn't. You didn't. Just some friends who came along.
Really? Then we still have to repeat that. No?
Do we have to do that?
I think so. A birthday without, for someone big like you, we have to
big.
Celebrate.
A big shot.
Yeah, we have to.
For those watching, the muscles are not that big.
They're not big. Yeah.
This is nothing. That's what she means actually with big. Nothing is big.
Big position, big everything, Mr. Boss.
Charity, where are you laughing like
CEO. And like always, I have the beautiful Charity Fröhlich here in studio. We're gonna talk about money, and you know, this is a very sensitive. You like money. That's why I brought you, because I know you will talk.
Yeah, money is good.
Tell us, where are you from, by the way? Who are you? Tell us.
Charity.
Charity.
I'm Charity.
You're Charity. From where?
I hear like a song.
Your name, Charity. She's happy. Look at her smiling.
The only thing you know is charity begins at home. Where did you begin?
Exactly. Charity begins at home. That's the issue now. Charity begins
at home.
And it began at home because finances are a very important topic. We talked about it last time. It was about financial slavery in diaspora partnerships, or whatever. You call it marriage, you call it love affair, you call it whatever. Financial slavery is not something very nice. So we tried to sort out some things. We tried to discuss some issues, and we thought we have to continue with this topic because we can't finish. There's no end to this. And so we thought we have to talk about it again. And so welcome wherever you are. Join us and listen and send us your ideas. Even you can call us in studio if you're in Germany or even outside and you want to call us. You can call the +49 163 728 6573, and this is Radio RFM. We are in Stuttgart, Germany. We are the best and Europe's #1 African station for Afronews, Afrobeats, and the world hits updates happening in African countries, interviews and experiences of Africans and their friends living in Europe and all over the world. Welcome. Charity, welcome, Mr. Ambassador here.
Thank you so much.
It's always good to have an able man to discuss finances with.
Yeah, the one, and it's good that you brought the one who is broke. You know, that's how
you have to tell them all the secrets. You have to tell
they
us
need to know the truth. There's something I've realized in this world. For the netizens, give the netizens the truth. This internet never lies. It will strike you one day.
Oh yes, and today you can research about people badly. You can research even their financial status. This is serious.
The only people who cannot try to Google is Jomo Kenyatta or wherever.
Even him.
We can.
But not our papers.
We can, but there is some issues we can't because they were not that much written.
Yeah, they are not much written.
If you remember the second president of Kenya, there are so many things you could not allow on social media.
Yeah, that one you would have faced wrath of.
That's what I'm telling you. There's some things we cannot Google, but nowadays the internet never forgets.
It never forgets. So while you're putting your things out there on Facebook or whatever, remember, people don't forget. They don't forget. They hide everything, and then when you're just not expecting it comes out to light. And this
but did you realize that the other day, before we even go into this depth, it's actually a concern of it.
The financial things.
The time Facebook, Instagram, and everything went out.
They went out.
Do you know how the world was suffering?
And they suffered.
That's the time I realized I don't have friends. Nobody called me.
Did you realize that? I mean, you being this generation, I'm sure you noticed that Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram had gone down.
Was so much in
long
TikTok.
Hours, there was no Facebook, there was no WhatsApp.
Look how surprised she is.
Surprised.
She was so much in TikTok. You know, TikTok was working. So
what is it called?
Snapchat
or Snapchat?
Snapchat.
That's where you are. That's
so
where
you did not notice. This is new.
Let me tell you something.
Are you serious?
As we go with these generations that are coming, Facebook will be for the old ones, which we are us.
I think it is already for the old ones.
Because if Charity here doesn't know that Facebook broke out for 6 hours. When was it? 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I can't remember. But I know Thursday or Wednesday, it was gone.
6 good hours. I turned my face on my phone on and off. I don't know how many times until I was convinced. Until I saw on the news.
Sure.
So, and the issue is now, talk about it. Do you know how much money Mark Zuckerberg
almost 7
lost?
billion.
A lot
in
of money
hours.
in 6 hours. Yeah, I would go mad. You'll find me in committee or not committee. So much money at once. If people are losing, I lose even 1,000 euros and I feel like I've lost the whole world.
That is it.
And he lost so much money from these hours. Now talk about, but he will not get into financial slavery.
He will not, because he's already a rich man.
He's already rich.
Yes,
so maybe for him was a pinch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charity is surprised about this issue. But Charity, don't worry. We are going to bring back your team. That was just a by the way.
That was something. Actually, I said I wanted to say that there's no money that is a guarantee.
No.
As much as we are fighting about finances, as much as we want to be sure about finances, it can come very quickly and it can go just like that. Within 6 hours, if Mark Zuckerberg left or lost so much money in 6 hours. A lot. That is a lot. Some of us will never earn that much money in our lifetime.
You will not even touch.
Even if you put your whole generations together, 4 generations.
But in 6 hours, you are losing 7 billion in a second. How much does he make? Right now, the way we are seated here, beautiful, seated
He's
here.
making money.
People listening to us live on Facebook or others watching us live on Facebook now. And you're just like, I've just lost money. Glory to God.
We've been having some issues like you hear even in Kenya. There's a lot of money laundering. In Kenya, a lot. People have discovered you can do just some funny things on internet, and you earn. They call it deals. It's called deals. So, and this is one thing that is actually sad. In Kenya, you can lose money very quickly, especially if you're doing online business. And if you have friends who are greedy, money greedy, it is very rare to find friends who are not greedy for money.
not only.
Are there any who are not greedy for money? Have you ever met?
Yes.
I mean,
if you have your own money, then when you have enough. Then
no. Some people who have money, they want more money. Actually, they're always like that.
It's always like that.
It's
Money,
always
you
like
can
that.
never rest.
If you have money, you want more money.
I mean, we live in a world where money actually rules a lot of things.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. I have a friend of mine who is campaigning to be the president, the 5th president of the country of Kenya.
Charity, wait.
Charity.
You have a friend who is campaigning to be the president of Kenya.
The 5th president of Kenya.
From today, I am officially your friend.
See now, because of connection.
No.
The issue is
I don't know if you watched Netflix lately. There is a series known as Squid Game.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Have you watched it?
Oh, yes.
And what is it? Say again.
So this film,
learn
I
a
don't
thing or
want to elaborate about it. It's actually trending somewhere in Instagram, wherever. Look at how
Everywhere.
Charity is saying.
Yeah.
So Squid Game, it was just the baby games that we were doing before, the way it is. So you have to look for any means, even if it's a friend, you have to kill to go to the next stage. So why you are laughing that you have a friend who's going to be the Kenyan president, the 5th Kenyan president, and I'm telling you, I have to look for all means I be your friend.
So he can kill me or what?
The money is talking.
No, this is
I'm not going
now.
to kill you, but
when it comes to money and connections and killing,
I'm not going to kill you,
Okay.
but I'm only going to look for means and as to how I'll become your
near to his.
to
What
your
do you
closest
want?
friend, so that you know when this bread will be shared. Having someone, just imagine, Charity. Imagine having a friend as the 5th president of Kenya, not only a friend. And you know how our Kenyan people operate.
It's a friend, but you know I have heard that money rules a lot. Even when you're campaigning to become a president or campaigning to be whoever you want
And
to
why
campaign,
can't we
you have to dish out money
Why can't
first.
you reach out to Radio R so that we?
Then that's why I'm saying this,
we
you
do.
know, because I know
happy
the
to
boss
be
himself
here.
is here.
This is how friendship begins.
It's,
we shall always make a time for the 5th president of Kenya. Actually, from today, we as your friends, we declare your friend the 5th president in 2022.
We will help you that you get faster there.
The issue is the money.
Yeah, the money is what we are saying, because that is the what we want. I don't want to go into money slavery. That's why I want to have
I need
friends.
a friend like
And
yours.
now, let me come. Thank you that you have said this one, because
I take it back.
financial slavery, nobody wants to enter. It's like this code game. You had to, Charity, you had to look for a chance to go to the next stage so that you don't be eliminated. Okay, so coming to financial slavery, I have to look for many ways to come out of that financial slavery.
Yes.
So long as I'm doing the right thing. So first thing I have to.
That's a good point.
First thing I have to make good friends.
Yeah.
Now the way I want to make a friendship with you, you've always been a friend, okay?
Yes. Always.
So
always.
that's why I'm saying now I need to add the soup. I need to add some sauce into it.
Yes.
Charity, am I
Cook
speaking?
it, you have to cook. You have
So
step by
that when
step.
this cake will be shared. Now remember, just imagine him being the 5th president, you being the closest friend,
And
I
we are
being the
friends
closest
with you.
friend. How are you going to imagine my financial status?
And the chain continues.
And the chain continues. I will save Charity. From today you
You
be
know
my
you're
best
friend,
friend.
huh?
But do
So the
you
chain goes-
realize? But you realize in the process, because now you want to be close to me because of the money, I could get you into a lot of mess.
No.
because of you wanting to
It
be
only depends
close
on
to
how.
me.
That's why we are saying
Depends.
it
What
depends.
type of a friend is that I have? And what he's getting, what type of a
But
person?
I know
Because politics is a dirty game, as many say.
Politics is a dirty game. Always we understand, but we are not saying all those politicians who are out there. They have daughters, they have their sons, they have a family, and you can't compare sometimes their sons and daughters to what they are. What they are actually politics as a game, and it's a dirty game, and not every politician wants to on that stage. There's so many politicians who are on that level of that politicians because they wanted to take themselves out of the slavery we are talking right now about. One, there's so many things you can get from the government.
Yes.
There's so many things you can get when you are an official. There's so many things, there's so many advantages, privileges you can have when you are in that position. Most of the people wanted that. So even I know I will get out of financial slavery. And on being on this mic, let me tell you, on being on this mic, I'll be on Radio R at 6 early in the morning when the people are sleeping, and I'll be giving people news. Am I saying this wrong, Charity?
You're saying right.
But you see, even this problem is solved. I already think about it.
Okay.
You see now, if you have problem with this one friend, it's your friend. It's not my friend. You are my
so
friend. But this is your friend.
But
So
when you're
it's your
eating the
issue.
money, you
But
want to be part
I
of
will
it.
come. I have to look how to survive.
No way. Because if it comes to you are looking for somewhere to get. But I could easily get you also in trouble, because if it comes out that I shared what I get from my friend with you, then you could also get in trouble. Then it's
And I'm
also
not the only
some
bad
type
person,
of
we are all bad.
financial slavery for you both. I could easily, how do you call it? I could easily threaten you to do things. If you don't do this, I will say that you got this amount of money. Maybe lucky enough, I may have records to prove that I gave you this and this. And the issue is because it depends also who you connect with. Even politically, I'm talking on that because there is a lot of issues. I was talking with somebody about this particular friend of mine, and they said, you don't realize Kenya has its own people, owners.
Kenya has its own people.
Yeah, and talking about that, they are saying those guys who have money are the ones who own Kenya.
Yes. We knew that.
So we are all financial slaves.
We are all financial slaves.
Are we all slaves?
Yeah.
You can say that again.
Because we are then under these people who we will never get to vote out of power because they have money.
Sure.
People are afraid of them because they have money. People are not even looking for. There are some very good people who are trying to become politicians, but they don't get a chance because they don't use the dirty ways.
The dirty way
of
to get
getting
it.
the money.
Yeah.
So, and if you get in touch with them, if you start working with them, you become the financial slave of that person.
You're
because
right.
even if that person says, go kill Charity,
Hey.
I give you another 50,000 euros.
I will have to
You
think.
go and money,
It doesn't matter what
Money.
you got. I give you more. When I go to you, I get it.
Yeah, but the issue is, do you see what is bringing?
Yes, it's a point there.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
that's
point
why the people are saying, this one cannot make it because he doesn't have money.
Money.
Because they know money can buy a lot of things.
Sure.
Money has put a lot of people in slavery. I'm talking of my country, and I'm almost weeping in my heart because many people have told me that person cannot be because he has no money. This family so and so, they have money here. Do you know them? We fear them because they have money here, they have shops here, they have that there. They are the ones who are owning the country. So is there even any need of voting? Will Kenya become ever independent financially?
If you be clever enough, if Kenyans or Africans out there, according to wherever they are coming from, be clever enough, I'm very sure they're gonna vote out.
Now tell me, if you come and give me a t-shirt and I did not work for it, the next time you come and tell me go and get this and this from this other person, I will come because I'm thinking I'll get not only t-shirt, maybe this time I'll get something else. And this is how also financial slavery, because actually the people are not realizing this t-shirt is just blindfolding their faces to see the reality. They will not see what type of a person they are voting in, because this person came with a t-shirt, the other one came with a cap, the other one came with some strange gifts that actually are blocking the chances of the children. Because when this person gets into power, even if he's rich, is he going to invest his money into the development of your community?
That's what they do.
Will he go to the bank?
They
like
don't.
they said, our president has 3.8 billion in foreign accounts. And then they say, and Turkana people, the cows are dying. Why can't he buy them water? Is he buying water?
Nothing is.
He has the money to buy them water for a whole year. Is he doing that? I mean, so when people vote in someone because he has money, they have to realize that that money is his. It's not for the country.
Let me go to the point when he said, if I have the money and I have it in my head, it's my money. If I give it to you, then it's yours.
We talked about it last time.
He said that last time. That's
so
why
the
you come back to
politician,
the politician.
Yeah, the politician will come and flash out some 100 shilling there. What is 100 shillings? €1? Less than €1.
Less than €1.
Flash 50 shilling there to the youth. and the same youths have no job for years.
And they'll be singing.
And they'll be singing his praises.
There's no way they will get out of financial slavery.
This is financial slavery.
Yes.
Our country is enslaved. What can we do? This is total slavery. I brought this because I have been really thinking about this. I have had people tell me it is not possible if you have no money to become this and this. But this person has wonderful ideas. He would be perfect for president. For me, my mind. But people will look at those who have money.
Sure.
Yeah. So actually, even though this money doesn't belong to the people, the voting ones, but they see it as theirs. Is that not financial slavery?
It is actually, because most of the people. There's the term financial slavery. Actually, it can be,
it's a wide one.
It's a wide one. I can even compare the term the politicians to be our lenders, because we owe them. That's how we enter into the financial crisis, financial slavery, because the financial slavery term itself, it can be described on how our lenders actually ultimately rule over us, because they offer us peanuts, and we don't know with those peanuts they are offering us, we are entering into financial slavery, because after votes, there's no life that is going to be changed. We have seen this here out here. So we are being used to be given coins, and we don't know that we are entering into financial slavery. After 1 year, after 2 years, that's the time you realize this government has never worked for what it said last year, because those people are trying to get back their money, which you owe them, which you ate on that day, thinking he was giving. How can someone be paid 10,000 euros? 10,000 euros is around $1 million. Kenyan shillings. We have to talk to Kenya. I don't know how much is it in Ghana or Nigeria or whatever. But let me just say, if someone is earning 10,000 euros, and that same person has a constituency, has a county, which has over 500, let's say 500, 100,000, how they say, citizens. And then he's supposed to go to attend churches, how do you call this, to fund churches. He's supposed to go to attend burials, and at that particular point you expect him to be giving out around 1,000 to 1,200, 1,500 euros. So from his salary, $10,000, if he goes to 3-4 burials, 5 churches, how much does this man have? Then you're the same people who are waiting for development. Hence, you're saying there are no jobs. So many youths, you're waiting for jobs. There's nothing. You are entering day by day into financial slavery. Because you borrowed from him, actually. That's why I said I can term the politicians to be our lenders. We borrowed from them when we were receiving the 2 to 3, 4 tokens. Yes, and then now we are now debtors. The time they are coming to offer the church, they are eating. They will eat for the next 3 years. They're doing nothing.
The money sent for your school, they will eat. They'll remember the 1,200 euros they gave for your school, for your burial, for whatever. They'll take it from that school money. I'm not legitimizing that. But this is how communities get into financial slavery. Then we vote in people who have no need or even desire to help their communities develop. Because they brought your t-shirt, they brought you a cap. Let's educate our people. Let's educate our people, because this is sad, actually. Very, very sad. Very sad what is happening in our community.
Let me read something here about financial slavery, in that form of whereby we term our politicians to be our lenders. It is even quoted in the Bible. There is a quote in the Bible which is Proverbs 27. We are talking about Proverbs 27, 22, 7, which states that the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. I'm telling you, we have to digest that. We go back to a short break and something understand, and then we'll elaborate on what is coming out there.
This is serious.
The listeners agree. The message is clear.
Here we go. we go.
The best radio station to listen to this year.
It's the best. It's the best.
It's the best music.
Best tunes.
'Cause they got the best music.
Live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
99.2 Radio RFM.
Your home of African music.
We play only your choice.
So before we went to a break, I was saying there is a verse in the Bible which is quoted. That's why we are saying politicians are like our financial lenders. So there's the Proverbs 22 verse 7. It says, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender."
I tell you.
So they come and borrow our votes, giving us handouts. Then they go to collect, to make their money now, which we told them to go and make money to come and help us. And then
come and build
and build schools,
hospitals.
Yeah, and then we'll be chasing the whole. I don't know how long it takes on your country from wherever you may be listening to us in Africa, but let me prefer to Kenya. After 4-5 years, we have another election. So we chase actually those handouts that we received in that day before we went to vote. We chase them for the rest of the hours because they are trying to make money to receive. That's why the rich rule over the poor. They are the rich because somebody is giving you handouts, but you don't know where you got the money. But the money is going to refer. You are suffering back at home, suffering to get money for the rest of the 5 years. Community is trying to get money for the next of the 5, but you have nothing. Because if you have to think about how you become a debtor for this politician, you go into slavery for this politician, it's because of the money that he gave you. You get depressed back at home because you're realizing what is happening after so many years. You have no jobs. Our parents trying to save our children are outside because your parents, when I was a kid, your parents did not vote well. They received the handout. Then I
got a t-shirt.
Without a t-shirt,
killed your career, my young man.
Killed your career.
They killed your career.
When you owe money to someone, you are indebted to them. That is it. So when you receive that handout, remember you are entering into financial slavery for the next 5 years.
You.
This is what they do in German. They hand you handout the papers, and then they write in small ones. You have the debt to.
The small, the small.
This is clever. So when you get it, take your glasses, read everything. Everything.
And those glasses are education.
Yes.
Educate yourself about the person. First of all, what is their plan? It's just like when you're taking a credit. Inform yourself. Don't hear the name credit, you think, finally my salvation has come. My salvation has come. Sometimes even the interest is so high, it's even useless why you're taking that credit, because by paying back, it will be, you have paid maybe double of what you took. Now, was that again or not again? You have always to be very careful.
And also don't forget, they're trying to sell. These people
they
will come and tell you everything what's beautiful about having credit. What you can do, they are selling.
They're selling it. They're selling it. It's nothing for free.
That has never been for free. Imagine actually in another way, when you don't, as I said before last week, entering into financial slavery is something that it's something that we see every day. Imagine owning a car, driving. Charity owns a car, Mercedes-Benz, around Stuttgart City, because this is where Mercedes-Benzes are always built. So Charity went to the bank and borrowed some money and bought the car, because the owner will not give you that car for free. So the money that you always pay monthly, the payment you always pay monthly, you don't own that car because the bank owns the car. You are buying the you are using the bank's car. Actually yourself, you are in debt. You are chasing yourself in debt, which we are, everybody, 80% of the people buying cars all around, they don't give some cash. They are always doing it. The same cases, it can happen to houses. The same cases, it happened to wherever.
It's a very funny thing, because you go to work, you get this money from the country, we say, you get this money, and then you go shopping, you pay for everything. You pay, and then you realize you're giving back actually the money where it's just coming from.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a
you're
circle
giving it
running,
back.
Huh? It's like a circle running.
Money
around.
is circulating. So
circulating.
Imagine if you don't pay this bank the cash that they own your car. That car is no longer yours.
It's not yours.
They will never check what you have been paying before to give you time to go and rearrange yourself.
The moment you can't pay,
that's
the end of your car.
Yeah.
And you may have, at the end, you have to pay more than you even had taken from them.
Yeah, your car will be repossessed in any time.
The car will be repossessed, and still the money you had paid, it is gone.
That is it.
What you had paid before. So credits and not just credits, generally when you're getting...
We are not discouraging credits.
No, you can have it, but think twice. Read in between the lines.
As Charity says, there is a small thing down there. They always write with a very nice smile.
Yeah, and me talking of this political side is the same.
Yes.
If a politician is promising two good things,
better take your glasses out.
Learn him well and
take
understand what he's saying out. Because I mean I'm talking this because next year is what are they doing? Voting.
General
next
elections.
Year, they are doing the
Kenyan country.
In the Kenyan country.
Germany, you have voted. I don't know who you voted.
These guys are. This is supposed to be secret. You're confused about voting.
Yes.
Well,
in Germany, I don't know how you're gonna vote. It's difficult. I never saw handouts. That's why I'm suffering from financial slavery right now.
Voting, you always have
I voted once.
As a Kenyan, when I came here in Stuttgart, I said
you expected the rally.
No. I expected the rallies and the security that is here. I expected now getting handouts will be more easier than in Kenya because security is tight.
No chance.
Sleeping, waking up, elections was done yesterday.
Gone yesterday. You didn't even hear anything. You see them discussing on the TV. You're like, what are they talking about?
Yes. What happened?
And I'm the person who survived when I was in Kenya. I survived from this handouts. And now I'm
you are one of those people.
No, I was just trying to say how I'm trying to suffer due to this financial slavery.
Oh my goodness.
That's how I'm suffering today.
Financial slavery doesn't come overnight. Sometimes it's our mentality, the mentality that is there because talking about politics interests me a lot because I think a country, we all have power, how our country is run.
Sure.
And the thing that I've noticed is that we have a big resignation. How do you say? People have given up.
Sure.
Of good governance. They have just thought, okay, these guys are anyway corrupt, they have all the money, so we continue accepting this financial slavery. Remember, when we just let these people take over and stay there, the economy will never change in our country.
It will never change.
Because up there, they are sitting on all those millions and billions and whatever, distributing them outside. Our youth will stay without jobs because all they get are handouts. No one will come and open an industry somewhere. It's not that they don't have the power. They have the manpower to do that. They can make the companies there. They have the connection with the outside countries where they can bring even machines or whatever to build all these things in our communities. But what do? They just come and give handouts. Once they sit in their political whatever, they are done with us.
They're done with us.
They are done with us.
Like coming in the club.
We remain slaves. Yeah.
That is it.
Centuries and centuries. You go home, you want to go to the hospital, there are no dawas, there are no medicine, there's no equipment. I mean, some of the hospitals are just terrible. Really. It's not because people they don't deserve it. People deserve it. But the politicians we chose because he's rich, because he's driving this Daimler, because he's having a big house, because his children are studying abroad. Is your children who are studying abroad?
Sure.
Is it you who has this house? No. So this is financial slavery. And today, I'm sorry I'm staying so much on political because
it's
really
okay because
annoys me.
It's one thing that, let me tell you something. If you vote your leaders, they are part of why most of our youths are suffering from financial slavery.
And that's so annoying.
Once we tend to rely on their handouts, we tend to rely on what they are actually doing. That's how we forget ourselves and vote, and we suffer for the next 4 years. So remember, if we voted right, and most of the youths out there get their jobs, Africans will not be suffering then the way they're trying to suffer out there because of financial slavery.
Yeah, someone was saying, why is it that in there's a lot of this whatever, wash. This thing going on right now.
Yeah,
because of all these situations.
Yeah, that is it. Because people they want to make money. People have to survive. And the moment they came to realize it is too late, people have made money from it.
Exactly.
But what can we do?
What can we do?
Agnes,
yeah?
We have wake up, actually.
We have to wake up.
We have to wake up. Wake up.
Africa, wake up.
It's
please.
a song we have to say to Africans, you have to wake up for today. It has never happened before on Aggy's live talk show that music comes in between. But today people have to wake up. And it is a song actually sung by Agnes herself. Why don't we have to give it a wake-up call to Africans out there who are debted? When we come back, maybe we shall be talking about how debt is a form of slavery.
Yes.
FM. This is Radio Ara.
This is Radio Ara,
home of African music.
Wake up, Africa. Stand up to the Lord. Your Lord has come to save you. Oh, why don't you see? Wake up, Africa. Stand up to the Lord. Your Lord has come to save you. Oh, why don't you see? Africa, God's people. Africa, blessed people. Africa, God's children. Say yes to the Lord. Yes to Jesus. Yes to the Lord. Yes to Jesus. Look up, Africa. Lift up your hands to the Lord. Your Lord has come to save you. Oh, why don't you see? Look up, Africa. Lift up your hands to the Lord. Your Lord has come to save you. Oh, why don't you see? Africa, God's people. Africa, blessed people. Africa, God's children. Say yes to the Lord. Yes to Jesus. Yes to the Lord. Yes to Jesus. Wake up, Africa. Stand up to the Lord. Your Lord has come to save you. Oh, why don't you see? Wake up, Africa. Stand up to the Lord. Your Lord has come to save you. Oh, why don't you see? Africa, God's people. Africa, blessed people. Africa, God's children. Say yes to the Lord. Yes to Jesus. Yes to the Lord. Yes to Jesus.
Guys, welcome back again, and welcome to this hot topic about finances, about debts, and how we've gotten used to it. I think
Agnes,
it's the new
first, before you do that, I didn't know you can sing.
You didn't know I can sing?
Yeah, it was a very nice song.
Africans to wake up from slavery.
Wake up.
Africans, you have to wake up from
We
slavery.
have to wake up. We have to. Should I preach? I also
you
can
do
preach.
it. Do it.
Preach.
If you can preach and people come out of this financial
slavery,
then preach.
We need to get out of this financial slavery. Really,
You remember sometimes
sick of
back
this.
there was someone roaming under the internet. I don't want to mention from which country. Maybe crucified. who was preaching to get some money. You send some like now Canada now.
So
is
I can
preaching.
open that.
You can open that.
Okay,
if you want to get out, if that's the way
I
you
want
can
to
get out of financial slavery.
I want to get out of financial slavery. We need to get out of that. I'm preaching to myself because I know I also was getting a bit comfortable. Because you don't want to know how many bills I have to pay. But God is good.
If you know, you have to help.
God is good. I'm waking up. They are awakening. When it comes to that point, we say God is good.
You're not
God
alone.
is good.
There's somewhere maybe
all the time.
All the time, God is good.
Yeah, that's why so debt is something that is a new normal.
It's a new normal.
So
the issue is, why is it become a new normal? I mean, it makes us to slaves.
It's a form of slavery.
Even sleeping, me when I have a debt, I can't even sleep well, my friend. I wake up and I'm thinking, how do I pay this bill? It keeps eating. You know, it also makes us sick psychologically.
Yes.
If we are not stable financially, you cannot live a normal life.
You can't.
Even if you make debt your new normal. Okay, you make it a credit and then you go and pay that thing which you wanted to have so badly. But that's not the end of the problems. That's where they start.
You see, the young generation, they say.
I love the way Charity is saying the young generation.
Yes, she's one of them.
If you have debt, it will follow you like a shadow.
If you have
never leave
debt,
it
will follow.
It will follow you.
It will follow you everywhere.
Sure.
It's true.
She's right.
Because you cannot forget. The moment you're just forgetting, it will.
It's when the light turn off.
We are all agreeing that debt is a form, is a new normal, and it's a form of slavery.
Yes.
Financial slavery.
Yes. I agree with you completely because when you owe somebody. Like you said, our politicians.
Sure.
Now, me, I will stay there because this thing is eating me up. When you have a debt, you will not forget that person. That person has some string attached to you. The debt is a string. When you think you want to move, like now you see, now I have saved some money, I want to buy this. And then the string is, remember you have to pay me my money. You cannot move another step. It holds you, it pulls you back. Back and back, because now when you take the credit and you bought this one thing, you cannot do something else because this thing is holding you back. The little money you have, you'll be investing in paying that debt.
Somebody is telling us here, slavery, or not even slavery, debt. As we said before, debt is a form of slavery. Debt, let me read it properly.
Read it, please. We want to learn right.
Educate us.
That's what. Debt itself is let me see here, to be held captive and unable to pursue your own life.
Exactly. That's just what I said.
That's the statement I've been struggling to read.
I tell you, we need to go back to school.
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
So debt is a form of slavery. It can hold you captive and enable you to pursue your own life.
It's true.
Because you have been thinking about it the way you said here. I'm thinking about it every day. I'm not sleeping about it. That's one way of entering into financial slavery.
It is slavery.
Because, eats you up.
It will eat you. But let me ask a very simple question. Without this debt, can we survive?
Yes. It depends if you want to live within your means. Remember last time you are the one who brought up that point?
I'm trying to ask for someone out there
it is possible.
who is going to
think
get
that
debt
he
tomorrow.
cannot. It doesn't mean that I have to get a debt. You know, like you said, this debt is the new normal. People have accepted. Even the young people now.
Sure.
Do you know they said even in Germany, most of the youths are in debt. Youths. They're not even 18. They're already burdened with debts.
Yes.
Let me read for you something that someone is saying here. If you have a large amount of debt, the way you're just saying you can't sleep, you know the feeling I am talking about, that feeling. So debt has a way of increasing your anxiety, controlling your movement, and impacting your life.
Yes, my friend.
Because you're always, it can change a lot in your life. For those people who are thinking to go and to take money to
buy that big car.
Yes.
I love big cars, by the way.
I being one of them. I like big cars. To be sincere, this is being sincere now.
Okay,
this is me
honest.
now. I have thought about that because I love Range Rovers like nobody. So I was like, I need to go and check the bank so that it can assist. Let me tell you, Range Rover, you can wait.
You can wait.
Let's save that money. It's okay. The bank has the money.
No. You're making it now be the new normal.
Bank has
Charity,
this is not the new normal.
You are making
You
debt
just
to be the
need
new
a
normal.
pen, my friend. A pen.
It is
all
not
that we need.
It is not allowed.
Don't listen to Charity. If
I
you're
have
listening to
I have
us.
colleagues in my workplace. They come from Turkey.
Okay.
He comes with a nice car.
I tell you.
Last week he was telling me I don't have money.
But he comes with
But
a
he
big
comes
car.
with
A week after that he comes with a nice, beautiful car.
Wow. You did not remind him?
So I asked him.
He did not remind him.
My friend. Where is the money coming from? I also want a nice car. Turkey. The bank from Turkey give them money.
Yes, I heard they easily
build
get
houses in Germany, to build wealth in Germany, and to get everything. You get any credit you want, they give you.
from Turkey. But I would like to know the interest rates.
Debt is a new
are.
normal. Now
It's become a new normal. And look, this is someone I'm sure is also about your age. He's not much
and
older.
then he has like 2 other banks. He gets the money from this bank to pay the debt from this bank, so you can use it to build houses there.
Let me add on what somebody is saying here. This is actually happening.
Like
this
said,
is something that is happening.
normal.
So yeah.
Sadly.
Someone is saying debt can cause you to work 2 jobs, which actually,
Yes,
which actually
it happens.
what? Even though you would rather only work one, debt is the master, and it impacts all areas of your life. When you are in debt, you are in a financial slave to your lender. The
Of
lenders
course.
we were talking about.
That's what we are saying the whole time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
very much.
Good
Very,
save.
very, very important to realize.
Let me.
To realize.
These people are trying to. You are trying to demoralize me. But
Hallelujah! We got one converted. Praise the Lord. We got one converted. Even if it's just for that, even for converting Canada, that's enough. I don't need to preach some more.
Debt is a new normal.
It's a new normal.
Debt can lead
and people
you
have
to
gotten
financial
used to it.
slavery.
But I have a question. Like, if I get in debt to build a house, and this house brings money, see, it's not the same that I'm going to use this money to pay my debt from where I got it.
Well, it depends.
It
There's
depends.
some debts that really can help you, give you a push. But not all of us are that clever.
Sure.
To make
that.
money for us. Sometimes we just some of them you like getting a loan really to buy a Prada handbag.
Yeah, that's why we're saying it.
Is
only
that
depends-
Prada going to give you more money?
The discipline we were talking about last time, Charity. That's where it comes on. Are we trying to stretch
The
Charity
discipline.
right now? Oh, yeah, the discipline we're talking. That's
the
why
discipline.
you can get this debt.
Do you have to have that?
Hey, if I
know
need a handbag, I
Prada.
go to that sometimes. You know, sometimes a woman need a new handbag.
But do you really need it to borrow?
Do you need to borrow to have a new handbag? You don't need to.
If I don't,
It can wait.
Imagine the thing that I'm thinking about right now. Yeah, I want something badly. I am a young, maybe a
You
little
are a
bit
young person,
but you grown up, you know what? Let me tell you this. So if I want something and I don't have the money and I don't feel comfortable telling people I don't have money,
Okay.
so I will get debt from the bank or from somebody else. So I borrow the money from somebody else.
to go buy that thing.
So but this happens.
Yeah, that is the new normal we are talking about.
So I borrow the money
It's
from that
still
person. He will come. Where is my money? You know, I need it. He will put you in a pressure. You go to the bank and then you make minus.
Yeah.
So you can pay the person the money back. But you have the handbag that you wanted.
So is that a given? I mean, have you profited?
He was happy for the handbag, but he still had debt.
Let me help Charity.
That's
Not
the
even
issue.
helping Charity, because I'm helping to read what someone has wrote here. You can stay out of debt.
Yeah.
Debt-free living is
It's possible.
Even for you, it only depends. The way we said last time, it depends on the discipline, on how you spend your money. What am I going to borrow this money for? Okay, so we are, from the beginning, as you remember, we said we are not saying debt is something that is very bad. Debt is there, but debt can lead you into financial slavery. But it only depends on how you find, on how you're going to use it. Where are you going to use the money? So you can be debt-free, actually, but it depends on you. Someone is writing here, living debt is possible if you are willing to shift your mindset. Okay?
Exactly.
Many of
That's
us
the
go
point.
into debt because we are feeling emotional voids with stuffs. Okay? When we begin to deal with our trauma and messed up past in a healthy way, the exercise of therapy, we can stop the what did he say? We can stop the out of control spending. So if I have debt and I want to spend it on Prada, which I want just to do it for some stuff that I was saying. Charity. I think we are knocking Charity out of this. She spends a lot of things.
Another convert, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. We are going to praise. We are going to convert everybody in this
tell
room.
you,
It's
we are
good
going
that
to
we are
convert
preaching
a
and
lot
then
of
we are converting
convertees.
ourselves to convert those who are listening and watching. Okay.
We want to live
so
free.
Thank you
of
for saying that,
slavery.
because at least it's going. There's something that we call retail therapy. That's how someone is a real thing. Retail therapy is a real thing, and it ends up adding more stress. Retail therapy is what we are talking right now about. You borrowing money to go and buy a Prada bag, Gucci, because which is your closest friend? Would you mind mentioning her on air? Your closest friend.
You close my Gucci.
Don't mention her on air. So because your friend Prada has a new Gucci, so you want to go and buy. That's where we would say retail therapy. You need some retail therapy so that when you borrow this money, don't enter into financial slavery because of someone else. That's what she's saying here. Yeah, it's not wrong. So retail therapy, as he calls it here, or he or she, is a real thing, and it ends up adding more stress and instability to our lives, actually. When we come intentional about our spending patterns, we can start to make significant changes in our financial life.
Very true.
Charity,
so actually you can, I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying Prada.
There's nothing
wrong with
At
buying
least me,
this.
if I want that, it's a handbag.
The car, the Range Rover.
The Range Rover,
There's
is
nothing wrong about
wrong.
it. There's nothing wrong about going to Dubai. There's
Sure.
nothing wrong about just buying anything, but please save up for it. Save up. We need to save. We need to learn that. I mean, debt becoming a new normal is making many people sick.
Yes.
Is making many people unstable. Somehow, and you end up actually disrupting your whole lifestyle. Even making some people, they will buy expensive things or even take credit that they don't have even money for their own children.
Right.
They don't have money for anything that is how do you say something that is beneficial for the family or even his future, because you invested in the wrong things. I mean, you took debt, you buy something that was not like a car. Seriously, a car loses in worth the moment you start using it. So you can never sell it for that amount or even more later.
So if the bank,
let's say this straight, the car becomes a second hand. The moment you receive that key and drove out of that room, that is a second hand car. It will when you leave it back. At even 10 minutes you give it back with it, it's a second hand. It has lost its value.
And even if you give it back for the debt, they will say it's not enough because now you use it.
That is it.
Of course. So, and that is the issue now.
I'm told we should be going to a very short break, but when we be back, we might be told on how to escape this debt.
Yeah, we have to find out.
We have to find out.
We
because
have
we
to
have
find
to.
out.
Kanita, you are still learning, I hope.
You're still learning. We are learning.
At least we have
My
changed
preaching
Kanita and we are changing Charity in one way or another.
The listeners agree. The message is clear.
Here we go.
The best radio station to listen to this year.
It's the best.
It's the best music.
Best tunes.
Because they got the best music.
Live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
99.2 Radio RFM.
Your home of African music.
We play only your choice.
99.22 FM. This is Radio Ara.
This is Radio Ara,
home of African music.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And the issue is we are still talking of this Prada thing, but you know,
Prada and back.
But
it's really eating up.
Leave charity alone. Let
We
her
leave
go.
charity
You know,
alone.
sometimes we learn from mistakes, and there is a stepping stone somewhere. So
Yeah.
maybe if we'll let charity go into depth for a moment.
We let her, just
that-
for the sake
no,
of
no, no,
Prada.
no. But because now we have spoken it and she's seated here, Charity, I don't know how we can escape from this slavery. Because we need to help you and help.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, you have helped me out. I was having a very bad feeling. Not even a bad feeling. I was just trying to have those temptations
The Range Rover.
to go and get a Range Rover out there because I didn't know I was entering into financial because I'm very sure what was in my mind is like when I'll be driving over and seeing my friends, they'll be like, I got one.
Yeah.
But myself,
Your shadow will be there.
I'm suffering.
Yeah.
I'm into
come
financial slavery.
Inwardly. So
yeah,
tell us, how can you escape this? Do you have any tips on how you can escape as a young person?
Me, I do like this. I have my bank. I have like a saving place where I put money for saving. You see now, you have like your usual account where you use for everything that you need normally under it. And sometimes you have some wishes. You just want to eat. I don't know, you want to go out to eat. You have this account where you throw money inside, Then I pick it up, a handbag, shoes. I go in.
This is your secret. You save.
I save.
The saving issue.
The saving
you build
issue.
a saving for
I did-
emergencies or for the normal? Just for any giving.
The last time when he said, educate yourself. And
You are a good student.
and learn. How do you control also what you're using and what you need and what you don't need. So you see, I went home. I put all my papers out.
You did?
I put
See
out.
the student
I will show you even if you come to my place if you have time.
Yeah.
I'll show you. So I have a paper now. It's written. This is for what I need for the house, and these are my wishes that I want to. And then I went in. I realized, okay, this is the money you can use for the house. This is the money you can use to do anything when you go with a friend outside and stuff like that. I look everything through. I realized there's so much money going in
For
apps,
no reason.
in something, books that I've read and actually could get back and get my money back. But I didn't do that because I was lazy. So I educated myself saying, sort your papers and read everything. Sort your account and read everything.
Charity. So
Charity,
I saved your
You
life.
saved me.
You saved it.
I have
We did a
Überblick.
good job last time.
I say it in German, ich habe Überblick.
Saving for specific purposes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way you
That's
can
it.
get out of financial slavery.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly.
I like that because I congrats, by the way,
Thank you
for what
very
you
much.
did,
Thank
because
you, teacher.
some of us don't have that time. I realized she has said something. She did realize she has so many things she has to give back
Yeah.
and get her money, which is actually the truth of it. There's so many things that we get here in Germany, for example, which actually are refundable when we get our money back, which we forget because we don't have time to sort out our things.
Yeah.
So when you're saving, save sometimes for some specific purposes. Maybe Charity was bringing these books back home to read, and that is the way she was saving, and she forgot to take these books
Yes.
back to get the savings.
Yes.
It's true.
There's so many things. You have reminded me of something that I'm going to do today in the evening. I don't have to mention it on here, but I'm very sure I'm going to get 200 euros out of it. And I'll bring it here in the studio. I'm telling you the
Things
truth.
are happening, my
I'm
friends.
telling you, you have reminded me something that I'm going to do today.
Out
Teach me
there.
and then you get back. Huh?
Saving
Wow.
for a specific purpose. When
Saving
you're doing your
for-
savings
yeah,
out there,
exactly.
know what you're saving for.
Exactly.
If you're saving for holiday to go to Dubai, like I was saying before, I was saving. I
You
changed
guys
my
with your
mind.
Dubai.
Yeah, because I changed my mind. Was saving I was saving for that. Maybe saving for a specific purpose can mean saving to go for Dubai instead of getting a credit and go for holiday, as I said
This is
before.
it. This
So
is it.
if I
my
save very
friends.
nice to go to Dubai next year, meaning that money is not wasted.
Yeah.
You saved it
Yes.
for that specific purposes.
Yes.
or rather to wait for next year when you want to go to Dubai, you go and take a credit and go to Dubai. That way you are in financial crisis. So there's two differences. If I save this money for that specific purpose and I use it at that right time, there's no financial suffering, there's no financial slavery. I'm not going to go into any debt of anybody,
and
because
the shadow
that's
will
my
not
money.
be there.
Yeah, and that's the money I saved it for that particular purpose. And then in that way, I'm living my life according to how I'm earning.
It feels good, guys. It feels good
Thank you,
to
Charlie.
use
So
that money to know
Specific-
there's no shadow going to follow me. If I sleep tonight,
Because-
there is no it's a shadow coming out.
Because you have control over the
Yes.
money that you're using and how you want to spend it.
Yes. Sure.
Saving is so important. Sorting out your issues, actually, to know what am I using this money for.
Yes.
Tabitha Uma, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Musa, welcome, and thank you for joining us. And as Charity is saying, she sorted out things. This is one thing we need to do so badly, to sort out things. Like me, sometimes when I don't like letters, really I don't, because I always think there's something they want from me and I don't know if I can give what they want. So I just ignore it, but it's very dangerous.
Sure.
So I am also learning to have a file. If it's debt or whatever, I have a file. And on each area I know this is for crash purpose, or this is for what, so like this is exactly what you did, maybe in a different way. Each one of us can do it in a different way. Sorting our things, getting to know where do I owe something, where is my money going. Some of us, we don't know where our money is going. We just give. And especially when we are used to paying with this corona time, we are paying with cards a lot. So you lose the whatever. It's not the same like someone who has 10 euros in the pocket and knows I have only 10 euros.
It's gone.
So you go counting. If I buy a cabbage, I know, okay, now it's only 8 euros left. If I buy an avocado for 2 euros, you know, oh, now it's 6 euros left. You know, so it's different. So especially if you notice you don't have good control over money when you're using cards, you need to be able to be very careful. Saving, you don't just save anyhowly. Saving specifically is also a very good solution. Saving for kids, maybe. If you have children, saving for that beautiful car you want to buy, you can save. Why not? And sometimes even if you don't make it to save the whole amount, you can save part of it, and then you take a small credit, not a big credit to pay for the whole car. Then it's better for you. You are better off. You don't have to pay all your money every month paying one credit to finish. You know, I don't know. It's something that is very tricky, actually.
Tricky.
What are your tips? How do we get out of this new norm?
Charity, you gave us one.
Yeah.
You can give us the second. Maybe we're gonna.
The other thing that I would tell the people out there is, if you have debt and you have a credit, don't go spending money when you get it for something else. Pay the debt first.
Exactly.
Pay it first.
Pay off the debt.
Pay it first.
Charity, that's a good point. Agnes, pay your debt.
Pay your debt.
It was my birthday. You have to pay your debt.
And I'm here saying,
pay.
Yeah.
You have to pay your debt
It was
first.
my birthday. You are telling me I was to pay. If you had paid this debt today, we want to talk about something.
Guys, you can pay a little bit piece by piece.
Sure,
I
but
will.
she is on good point. Before the time runs out,
Pay off the debt.
Pay off the debt you have.
Pay off the debt.
That way you are out of financial slavery.
Yeah.
You will save yourself from so many things happening.
Please
out
pay
there.
and don't take new debts if you already have some.
That is
Finish
something
those
that-
ones first which you have before you take other ones. Sometimes it's really tricky.
Tricky.
I know sometimes the situation is not so easy and you have to plan, but if you have, if you have with your whole mind whatever you're doing and you plan, then you will not get so much stressed up with this.
Yes.
That is it.
And it's not wise to add more debts when you already have some. It's not good. It's
going
this is like
buying new
digging your
things.
grave even deeper than it is.
Sure.
Huh?
Charity, do you have the second point or third point before we finish up?
Do you have any other point?
Enjoy still your life, even with the money. Or if you have much money, enjoy it. If you have not much money, enjoy it. But don't also go to your friends to tell them to take credits. Just be a friend and help them to get out.
Don't push others to get credit.
Give them a hand.
Don't give them as an idea.
Yes. Give them a hand. Give them tips. And also motivate many people who are in trouble to make it better.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
financially.
gonna say.
Financially. Be a good friend. Be a
good
sister's
friend.
keeper.
Yes, that's
Be
what
a
I
brother's
said. That's
keeper.
why I said before out too, I should be a friend to you because the next president is a
Yes,
friend
Mom,
to you.
Yes.
That's how maybe I may
I'm
be
Kanaida's
saving
best
myself.
friend now.
Yes, that's maybe how I may be saving myself from this financial slavery. Charity told about building an emergency savings, which she did. Trying to save for specific purposes, you see.
Saving is very important.
Paying off the debt in early time, that's how you save yourself instead of trying to pay 3 or 4 at once. It's something that is moving. Use funds wherever they are supposed to be used, as Charity said.
Yeah.
It's a very nice point.
Yeah, don't just don't go giving out money that you don't have.
You don't have.
And don't encourage others to misuse their money. Please. I mean, there are those friends who will always be there when you're spending your money, but they are not there to give their own money to be spent. Also, be careful what company you keep. If your company is pushing you to be more spending than what you have, choose your friends wisely. You know, this is one point that we make sometimes, or even not only young people, even grown-ups. You go to someone's place, you see, hey, this leather sofa, and you think, wow, I gotta have that one. Do you have the money to buy the sofa? If you don't have, it's nothing bad. Continue using your sofa. Start saving. At least you got the inspiration to buy the leather sofa or whatever.
That's what I'm talking
Start
about.
saving. Start saving for that. At least you got a goal now, but you don't have to buy it right away. If you see someone has the Prada bag and you don't have it, and you would love to have it, just start saving. It was an inspiration.
You'll get it.
I'll get it.
You get it. So you can start saving.
Also, let me say, tell parents out there, please don't make doubt if your children is going to suffer after this to pay that.
Hey, repeat that one.
Please.
I didn't need someone to hear that.
Don't go making doubt if your kids have to pay for that.
Don't go make.
If the children will suffer the aftermath of that.
Not only kids, also the family members. They're gonna suffer also.
Yeah, sometimes so that later you don't even you have money to pay for the necessities of life. You don't have even money.
Maybe
to
they're
buy
not even in debt.
School stuff.
After that, they'll be in debt.
In debt,
In debt, what they don't want to be.
Yeah.
They were not, and then they come, and then you put them inside.
Inside the debt.
Now you're inside.
If
now
something happens and this has to
they
continue
didn't make it,
to
but
be
they have
paid.
to pay it.
This is so
That's
sad.
sad.
This is so sad. Eh?
It's hard.
It happens. It happens, especially. And at this one point also, I wanted to say, especially if you have a partner who loves to have debts, and you have to be very careful. Be very careful about signing things for your partner.
Yes.
Sure.
Because this person may get you into debts. If your signature is there, you cannot say, it was not for me, that money was not used for me, you bought it, the car, whatever.
You have a point to our brothers and sisters here in Europe.
Yeah.
That's what is happening.
It's happening a lot.
You sign for someone a contract, you sign for someone that handyvertrag, that mobile contract, you sign for someone such kind of stuff, you end up suffering yourself.
And this person will go because his signature is not there.
Signature is not there.
His name is not there.
You're the one who's going to suffer for that.
You say you gave him as a present or whatever, and you are sitting there paying
that one has
1,000
happened.
euros or
I've
something
seen it
like
happen
that.
to someone I know.
It
That's
has.
why I'm saying it's very important topic that you're saying. A point that you're saying. Don't ever sign for someone.
Don't sign for someone. Don't, even if you're very nice and kind to this person. Just let people sign for their own credits. And also, if it's in a marriage or whatever, also be very careful. Get to know what is happening behind whatever. If someone maybe is in a situation where you think, okay, as a family, we need to do this together, and you have to agree together then and see how can we pay it together.
Sure.
But don't be involved in something that you are not sure about. It's always very tricky. The debt is very, and you know, in a country like Germany, and I know many European countries, they have no mercy. You know, like in Africa, you think you go and cry and make you know, and then they will, you have children.
Unless you go.
It will not work.
Look, Africans, I'll go to the bank and cry. Germany, you don't do that.
No, they will listen. They will say sorry about, but they will still want the money back.
When you get home, you get a letter which is told, if you don't pay until this and this month, you have to pay. Even that we gave you a letter to remind you to pay.
Yeah, you pay even for that letter.
Yeah.
You pay for that letter. You pay for the stamps. You pay for the envelope. You pay for
get
the paper.
more. You get more.
So before you get into that far, take care of the letters, read the letters, react. Some of them, when you can call them and bargain with them, even that you don't have to pay the whole money that you get every month. You can ask if you can be paying
can go up or down with it.
Installments, we call it. If you already ended up in debt and you cannot pay, don't feel desperate. There are some places where you can get help. Schuldner Beratung in Germany, they call it. I don't know, in English you would call it. People who help is people who are in debt. You have someone who will make the phone calls with you and agree with the companies that are asking money from you. Don't sit there and feel lost. If it happened, it happened. But don't feel there, sit there and feel lost. To come out of the slavery, someone can even help you. Like Caritas, I think they have people. Diaconie, they have people who can help you. I think if you are in a country where someone is not there to help you, talk to a close friend who you know this friend is disciplined. This friend is a good company for me. Let them help you to deal with the situation. Maybe work out a plan with you how you can be paying back the money.
Just don't be shy.
So that you can come out. This is not a slavery that you cannot come out. If it's a partner who is putting you into that situation, also that you have to deal with. If it's a life partner, if it is a marriage partner, whatever, just don't stay there and die there.
Walk out, as I said.
Wake up. Walk out.
Wake up and run away.
Yes. And so don't live as a slave, a financial slave for the rest of your life. It's not a final judgment. We are not yet in heaven.
Classes.
We are not yet in final judgment, so it's not the end of the world. If you're already caught up there, now rise up and find someone to help you, to guide you. And also online, there are so many. I listen to a lot of tutorials on YouTube. There is everything, all topics, even dealing with money, how to deal with debts, how to avoid making debts, how to save money. There are so many tutorials. So no one should really feel alone and left alone. And the wisest decision of all is to not get into slavery.
Not to get into financial slavery.
If you see the door, don't open it.
Yes.
Leave it closed.
If it's written there, financial slavery, leave it closed.
Leave it closed. Walk by as if you've never seen a door.
I love her.
Charity, love that.
My friends, but I don't know what to say.
No, it's okay because I think you've gone deeper actually to what is actually happening. Maybe if there is an expert out there, we might be finding one day to come and explain. But I think to what we have done today, from the political scene of it, from the personal life that we always experience, we have mentioned some things we have said here. They are from ourselves, like myself. There's so many ways to avoid going into debts, which can lead you to financial slavery.
For sure.
And I'm very sure anyone out there, if you have changed Canada today and Charity today, maybe next week we might be changing Agnes. But you have maybe changed so many Canadians watching us and listening to us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I've always heard what you were saying here. Thank you so much for listening and for taking care of us as we give you what you are saying. But Charity, as Agnes goes out, we remain friends.
Yes.
And for the president, actually, for the 50th president, we remain good friends. And we ask her to tell
you
us
have to help me now support him.
It's no problem, Charity.
There's no problem.
No problem. We're going to talk to the management here too in Radio R so that we may see
how we can
support him. That's how maybe Radio R itself may be getting out of financial slavery.
You never know. Life is like that. We support each other. And this is why we have Aggies Life Talk Show, because we talk about life. And I thank you also for all who have been part of it.
Thank you.
Tabitha Ouma, Musa Jame, and all the others that I cannot mention now. You've all been supporting us. And I think it's a topic that we cannot close right now. It's a topic that has to continue because it's an issue that, we leave it open. If we have a chance again, we're going to talk about it because it's really deep. This, as people say, I mean, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. I think everybody loves money.
Sure,
but what you do about
is
with that love for money is something else. Sure, the way you say sure quickly. What is happening?
No, we just quoted a
I
Bible.
thought I got you converted.
No. We have already converted. You quoted a verse from the Bible to convert so many people.
These people are quick. Sure.
I mean, money is good.
She quoted a verse from the Bible.
Yes, I said I'm preaching today.
Yes, and as we started this show, we started with Proverbs 22, which was 7. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. In 5 minutes, we are going to have the Kingdom Talk Show in the house. They might be preaching about all this.
Yes,
So
who knows?
Listen to it.
Listen to it and be happy.
Yeah, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for joining us. Aggies Live Talk Show is every Sunday from 4 p.m. We talk about topical issues concerning Africans in diaspora. You're welcome. If you have a topic that you would like us to talk about, just get in touch with us and just let us know what is really burning, because we are here to support each other.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Radio RFM. Thank you, Mr. Canida Richards.
Thank you
for being that tough and very strong ambassador.
Yes.
Yeah, for this, and I look forward to the next time too. Charity Fröhlich, I think you're really becoming a really strong pillar for the youth.
I'm telling you.
Follow the radio sender in Instagram, please.
Yes, in Instagram, on YouTube,
Facebook,
on Facebook,
and leave a like.
We are there, yes. And this is Radio RFM. Thank you so much for listening. God bless. Don't forget, Kingdom Talk is coming. Get ready. Get your Bible. Get a nice place.
And listen to it.
And be ready to sing hallelujah with
Thank
them.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wake up, Africa. Stand up to the Lord. Your Lord has come to save you. Oh, why don't you see? Wake up,